Good afternoon, it's Amanda Ruiz and it's 2:30. It is Tuesday. What does that mean? It means it's session 3 of the PR Secret Summer School Intensive, where every single Tuesday and Thursday I'm going to be giving you some killer tips on how to get yourself into the press, how to network, or how to self-promote, which is today's topic. If you have missed any of the previous ones, the first session I talked about was stop sabotaging your business's success. Okay, that's a really important one. The second one was all about the importance of tuning in, listening to the news and listening to what is going on out there, because you will be the first one to react. Lorraine Palmer, how's it going with your press release? I'm waiting for it, because then we need to send it out for you, because you won that prize. So yeah, because Lorraine, you are a, what is it? You're a foodie and everything is vegan, isn't it, and healthily produced. So we want to have that press release, and we're going to send it out to all the food magazines and publishers and all the rest of it. So I'd love to have that, because I told you about this film that the BBC has just made, and it's called Carnage, and I think it's really relevant, and that's your press hook to get you into the press with that one. Anyway, so going to the fundamentals of self-promotion. What's it all about? Why should you self-promote? And I tell you one thing, why don't you self-promote? If you're here on the call, please tell me, if you don't self-promote, why you don't do it. I've done some surveys and people say they don't like to self-promote because they think they're going to sound cheesy, or they think they're going to sound like a show-off, or they just haven't got anything to say when they're self-promoting. So let me tell you one thing. It's a good thing to do, and you need to do it once a day. Do one simple self-promo activity a day. It's really important. I'm going to take these shades off because I can't see myself or you or any of the comments. So there you go. So keep doing the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Hope you can hear me okay. So why do you need to self-promote? I tell you one thing. If you're not paying an expensive PR agency to self-promote or to promote your business, who else is going to do it for you? Okay, you can rely only for a short while, hi Lynn, on all of the the word of mouth referrals. Yeah, people can rave about your business and say this and say that, but if you're not putting in, rolling up your sleeves and putting in the hard work yourself, you'll find that you're not going to be attracting as many clients as you could be doing if you're not making yourself highly #visible. So why do you need to get visible? Well, I tell you one thing, so you can be seen as your industry's expert. Whoever's on this call, can you just put Rob? I know you're an expert in Facebook. Come on, put down in the message box right now what you are an expert in. I'd love to know where your areas of expertise, okay? So you're going to position yourself as the industry expert, that go-to person. Now, I'm doing a lot of Facebook Live, and I think it's a really good way to engage with your, with people who are in your groups or people who are your friends. They might go, God, I never knew that Amanda did PR and marketing, bloody hell. I might join her group. So even, just in your personal page, do 1 or 2 Facebook Lives promoting what you do. Rob, you are the Facebook expert. Are you allowed to do that? So here we are, Rob, Digital Strategy Consulting and Facebook Ad Campaigns Lead Generator Expert. Lorraine, is it something wrong or is it me? Oh my God, I hope nothing's wrong. Can you not hear me, Lorraine? I hope I've plugged in my microphone. Yep, I'm all plugged in. So what else? Lynn, I didn't see what you are an expert in. Hold on, let me just scroll down. Lynn, you are an expert in connecting people and on social media. Fabulous. So keep the comments going. So hopefully you guys who are actually the social media experts, I'm sure that you're doing a self-promotional activity a day. If you're not, I've got something to help you. I'll give you a link shortly. But do you know what? When I was first running my business, a very good friend of mine, Nikki Chisholm, who runs Mumpreneurs Networking Club, said to me that she'd had a business mentor say to her, so it's all he said, she said, we said, you've got to do one self-promo activity a day. It does not need to be a pushy one. It just needs to be a helpful one, getting onto people's radars of people who you'd love to connect with, okay? So I'm going to give you some examples. You need to do it once a day. What is a self-promotional activity? It is, for example, you could, if you're trying to get into a magazine or a publication, you've got one journalist who you would love to get in touch with. Okay, pick a magazine, here we are. I'm just going to pick any random person, any random journo, someone who's written a personal story. So that is written by, well, there you go, it doesn't say who the hell wrote it. Oh my God, it's a personal story. Anyway, whatever, I'm going to find who wrote that personal story. Here we are. Words, Emma Elms. Very often, actually, on magazines, it's not at the front, okay, and it's not at the end, it's actually here. in the crease bit, okay? So it was Emma Elms. Now she might be a freelancer, or she might actually be a person who actually is on the staff, and I think it might be back to front, yeah. Okay, so if she's a freelancer, the great thing is she'll have a website, and on that website you'll find her phone number and you'll find her email address. Don't call her immediately, please don't do that. What you should do is then find her Twitter handle and then start following her on Twitter, because you might have an amazing personal story that you want to share and you'd love to get yourself into Women and Home. And I think Rob will be pulling his hair out. I'm just going to do something with tools. Hang on a sec, how do I flip it? Here we are, I'm going to press tools and I'm going to go to that, to press that, and I'm going to do horizontal flip. Okay, so now, I hope you can read this, yeah? Can you now see it's actually Women and Home and it's the beautiful Twiggy on here? So what you need to do is find out that dream journalist you'd love to get in touch with and just start liking her tweets, sharing her tweets, retweeting her tweets, okay? So that is excellent. Start doing that. And what you're doing, that is a self-promotional activity, even though you're not actually saying, Emma, I want you to write about my personal story. You're just getting to know her. I always call it it's like peeling an onion. So self-promotion is a long thing. It's a daily job. Don't know whether you've read the book. Oh God, it's called The Compound Effect. It's amazing. And literally, if you do one small activity a day, you will reap the benefits time and time and time again. So if you just learn to do an activity once a day, you need to do it in bite-sized chunks. And I'm going to give you a link to say thank you so much. Well, actually, down below, if you want the link, you just need to put in the message below promo calendar, and I will give you the private link to my promotional calendar. It's a 31-day promo calendar. And then what you do is you share your self-promotional activity. And I said it doesn't need to be a show-off. It doesn't need to be a push. You need to do 80-20. So 80% of your work in self-promotion is actually helping other people. Okay, so somebody who is getting stuck on their Facebook ads, I might say, do you know Rob, I might say, Lorraine, do you know what, go and speak to Rob about it. Let's just say that you're both major influencers, which you are, of course. And then that's on Twitter, okay? And then you'll start to connect with each other and you'll think, oh, I'm going to thank Amanda. So just think about the reciprocity that goes around as well. And then only slightly, just do a slight bit of pushing. So, you know, at the moment I'm promoting my PR Secrets, what's Rob saying? So I'm promoting my PR Secrets Summer Intensive, which is, hopefully you're enjoying my lessons. And then you might actually, Rob, you might want to share it in your Facebook group, hint, hint. And then I'll think, my God, Rob is great, so I want to reciprocate, and I'm going to do this. And that's why I'm promoting you, Rob. Well, it's not why, I'm just giving you you're a live example at the moment. Then you just need to rinse and return. So if you want this graphic, put in the box below graphic. But if you want the 31-day promo calendar, which looks a bit like this, okay? It's a spreadsheet that you'll get. I don't know what you can see here. Okay, and it's got loads of self-promo activities you can do. So I'm just going to say, if you haven't, this is another live example. If you've really enjoyed my teachings or whatever, my lives all the time, or whenever you've seen them and you've got quite a lot out of them, I'd really appreciate it if you could just do a testimonial for me. Just it needs to be 1 line or 2 lines in PR Secrets, and put your web address underneath. And I will put that onto my Facebook page. I will put it onto my website. So we're going to do interlinks. That's great. But also it's just to say thank you very much for listening and for actually giving me a testimonial. So what I suggest in my promo calendar is that you ask all your clients, past and present, why they worked with you and what they got out of working with you. And then you can whittle all of that down into a 140-character tweet it out and tag that person who's actually done that. So, you know, it's all what goes around comes around. So that's just one example. Another example, this is a push now, another example is asking a client to recommend you to a friend. So if anybody's worked with me, I'm just going to speak to Nor and say, Nor, I loved taking you to the ITV studios. It was fantastic. You rocked it and they loved you. Would you mind recommending me to one of your mates or one of your colleagues or one of the people who are working with you who also want to get press coverage? That'd be fantastic. So that's a push. Here's just another idea. Check out your social media profiles. They're all consistent and on brand and on message. So try and make sure that all of your photographs in your Pinterest, you know, every single social media platform, Twitter, Facebook, etc., they're all consistent. Now at the moment I'm not practicing what I preach. They're all a bit ad hoc. But, you know, but also what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go in and just make sure every single picture is the same, and also my message is the same. So every single place that I have a profile, I should be promoting PR Secrets. Am I doing that? cobblers in their old shoes. Anyway, so that's that. So yeah, another activity is to write your weekly newsletter. Who is writing a weekly newsletter as we speak? Put your hand up, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart. So that's another example. Yeah, another one, this is not a push, this is a do, is book up to go to a local networking event. Now, I haven't done local networking recently, and do you know what? I went to an event which was hosted by the lovely Catherine Phillips, are you watching? And I met a lovely woman there also called Angela Gakis, lovely people. And do you know what? I haven't done it for so long, and they're such wonderful, amazing people, excellent business women, and I really can't wait to go to the next Pop Connect. So book yourself into a local networking event. And a major tip is, from a NatWest Business Growth Enabler, is try and get a pre-event attendee list. Okay. Now, all the stuff I'm giving you right now is a webinar that I've just given to Enterprise Nation. So number one, it's all about the attitude, this, that, and the other. So, and I can tell you about my 8 steps, but I haven't got time now because I've got to go and watch Felix hopefully stand on the podium. He's just won his race in Sports Day, I saw that earlier, and they're going to be doing prize giving in a minute. So I'm going to rush off now, but if you would like to receive your 31-day promo calendar, write it in the box below, write down 31 promo or something, and if also you'd like the graphic, write in the box below graphic. Let's get it together. And another thing, would you like to have a 10-minute call with me, where I can help you find your press hook or help you find your golden nugget? The link is very simple. It's this, amandaruiz.co.uk/apply. 10 minutes with me, and I promise you we'll be able to get loads of golden nuggets for you, and then we can even see whether I can help you and work with you. Wouldn't that be amazing? Woo, woo. So I'm going to go now. Okay, muchas gracias everybody for joining me. Lynn, you're amazing. So let's do it. 31 promo and graphic. Anybody else want it? Let's do it. Muchas gracias. Adios. And by the way, I hope you like my contouring. I nicked Nina's new blusher. She's only 10. And I've just been nicking her makeup. So there you go. Woo.